Blake Lively has just announced that she is suing her co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. This is your trigger warning. We are going to be talking about domestic violence, sexual assault, and some triggering things. So if that is something you cannot watch or do not feel comfortable watching, please skip over this video and you can join us on the next video. Before I continue, please hit that subscribe button because it helps me tremendously, and that way you don't miss all the news, pop culture, tea, drama, gossip, literally everything. It costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button, but it helps me tremendously, so please go ahead and do that now. Let's get into it. So Blake Lively is suing Justin Baldoni for sexual harassment as well as a hostile work environment, but Justin's lawyers are not having it, and neither are Justin's fans, and here are some reasons that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes after I explain the lawsuit of why Justin's fans and people that are supporting Justin don't believe Blake Lively in the slightest. But there are people that are on Blake's side, so let's talk about both sides as an unbiased opinion. Now, Blake did have a list of demands during or before filming. People aren't sure what the way the lawsuit is written out, if she signed this before filming or during filming, but she had a list of demands that the producers did agree to, and some of those demands did include no more showing nude videos or images of women to Blake, no more mention of Baldwin's alleged previous pornographic addiction, no more discussions about sexual conquest in front of Blake and others, no further mentions of cast and crew's genitalia, and no more inquiries about Blake's weight, and no further mention of Blake's unalived father. Now, she claims that Justin did this in an effort to destroy her reputation, but Justin Baldwin's team is firing back, saying that the allegations are false and attempt to rehab her reputation after her reputation just absolutely tanked after It Ends With Us came out for multiple reasons, and we'll get into that in just a minute. Now, according to the lawsuit that TMZ obtained, I have not seen the lawsuit personally, so I cannot speak on it personally, but from what TMZ has said, it got bad during filming, that there was a all hands on deck meeting to address the claims that there was a hostile work environment, so bad that her husband, Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, attended this said meeting. Now, she also had more claims during filming that they added no more adding sex scenes or oral sex or camera climaxing by Blake Lively outside the scope of the script that she pre-approved before filming, and the producers did agree to that. The suit claimed that they demanded were embraced and approved by the studio, but at the end of film flopped in part because of a huge conflict over how it would be marketed. Blake wanted it to be a more upbeat marketing, while Justin wanted it to be more focused on domestic violence. Now, Blake is claiming that they did a social manipulation campaign to destroy Blake Lively's reputation. The suit includes text from Baldwin's publicist into the studio, which said, wants to feel like Lively can be buried and we can't write, we will destroy her. I don't know. We haven't seen the text. We don't know if the text exists or not, but that is what they are claiming. The suit also claims that the campaign caused Lively harm to her business and caused her family severe emotional distress. But Baldwin's lawyers are saying that it is to fix her reputation and adding in claims of false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious with an intent to publicly hurt. I personally foresee a countersuit for Justin Baldwin's reputation in this lawsuit, and I don't think Blake thought about that. Now, there are also claims that Blakely was very hard to work for, and that there are times that she would refuse to come on set or threaten to not show up for filming because of things going on or because she wasn't getting what she wanted when she asked for it, etc., etc., which to me sounds like a hostile work environment on Blake's part. But again, we weren't there. We do not know what truly happened. But let's talk about the reasons that people are thinking that Blake is not telling the full truth and are siding with Justin, because we do have several things that I want to talk about personally on that right there. Now, the last post that Justin has on his Instagram is him receiving an award from this specific group of people. Now, this group is the Vital Voices, and in their description of their Instagram, they say, we're a global nonprofit based in DC invested in women to improve the world. Join us in amplifying women's voices to drive change. And Justin received an award from this group. We also need to discuss the fact that Justin did speak not even 3 weeks ago. It was more like 2 weeks ago. He spoke at a conference about It Ends With Us, and he was talking about how he was sexually traumatized by an ex, and it got to be very emotionally abusive. which is not the first encounter that Justin has had, that he has claimed that he has had with a sexual assault or sexual traumatized behavior. Justin also claimed back in 2017 when he was filming Jane the Virgin that he was sexually assaulted by his producer at only 21 years old. And a lot of people feel like if Justin was also a victim of this same thing, because Justin did help produce and direct It Ends With Us, that he would not impact the same behavior towards Blake Lively because this had happened to him in the past that he claims. And here in a second, we also are going to talk about this interview that Blake Lively had, because she did not paint herself in a good light during this interview with It Ends With Us when the interviewer asked, like, people are going to want to talk to you. This is about domestic violence. People are going to want to tell you their experiences. What are you going to say to them when they want to talk to you? And her response to that was not very good. And she's claiming that Justin Baldwin has destroyed her reputation, has made her look bad, but Justin wasn't even here in this interview, and this interview went viral because it did make Blake Lively look very, very bad, especially being one of the main people in a domestic violence movie.
We speak with you guys, but for people who see this movie, who relate to the topics of this movie on a deeply personal level, they're really going to want to talk to you. This movie is going to affect people, and they're going to want to tell you about their lives. So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you, and then we could I'm just curious about
social security number.
I'm a Virgo, so I'm like, are we talking logistics? Are we talking emotionally?
Yeah, well, people are taking both sides, Justin and Blake, as we can assume that they would. I would love to know what you think in the comments, which side you are leaning towards, Justin or Blake, in the comments. So please let me know in the comment section here. But some people are saying Team Justin, Blake acted like a fool the entire press tour. Justin tried to shed light on the seriousness of DV. Meanwhile, Blake wanted to promote her hairline and talk about her husband any chance she got. She had so much potential to use her voice to support DV victims and did the exact opposite. And other people are saying, can we finally not give two bits about the woman and her husband? I'm so tired of hearing anything about her. While other people are saying, I hope Baldwin gets blacklisted. Blake isn't the only one that has problems with him. The whole cast did. He just chose to single her out because of her name. Other cast members came forward and corroborated his behavior. It should be fairly easy to prove that the lawsuit isn't Blake Lively's attempt to fix her negative reputation, as the lawyer rather critically spills it. Now, I have not been able to find any information or any proof that there have been other cast members come out about that. As soon as I do find anything, I will let you know, and I'll do a whole nother video on that. But I have yet to be able to find where other cast members have talked about Justin and his actions during the production of this movie. But right now the media is flooded with Blake Lively's lawsuit, so it is a little bit harder to find that information. But as soon as I do, I'll let you know if that is indeed true. Like I said, I am sure there's going to be so much more come out about this that we will be doing updates on it. So please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates. As soon as I have any information on this, new information that I have found, or anything interesting to show you about this case, I will be sure to let you know. So please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Let me know in the comments who you think is telling the truth, Blake or Justin, or if we are on team, I need more information. Let me know that in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye!